Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cosmic Peek, where we take a peek into the cosmos. In today's video, we'll be finding out the personality of your future spouse. There's 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is the Three of Wands, Pile 2 is the Queen of Swords, and Pile 3 is the Knight of Wands. I already pre-pulled some cards and have pulled a few physical traits of your future spouse. So do remember that this is a general reading, so not every message is going to resonate with every person. So take what resonates and let the rest fly. All right, let's get right into it. Hey, Pile 1, for those who chose the Three of Wands, this is your reading. So the cards you got are the Queen of Cups, the Moon, Queen of Cups again from a different deck, the Hierophant, the Empress, and the King of Cups. So let's start off with the card that you chose, the Three of Wands. So your future spouse might literally be someone who travels long distances, but I also can see that personality-wise, this person goes to great lengths to please those that they love. So what does this mean? This can mean that even when busy, they try to help you out. Whatever they think is going to make you happy is what they're going to do. And they'll do whatever it takes to please you. So if you ask them to get something done, they'll try everything in their power to accomplish that. Also, if someone were to disrespect someone that they loved, they probably would try to balance the scales in some way, either seeking revenge or doing something nice for that person that they love to make them feel better. That is confirmed with the moon here, with them possibly having a dark side that they only let out when someone they love is hurt or when they feel hurt themselves. They might try to seek revenge for that. It's the side that they normally keep hidden, but it would come out if warranted. With there's a lot of feminine energy here. With the 2 Queen of Cups and the Empress card and the Moon, which represents the mother in astrology, there's a lot of feminine vibes coming through. Now, that's not to say that this person has to be a woman. This can just be a person who's nurturing, kind, compassionate, creative, that kind of energy. With the Hierophant, this person is probably very stable and probably gives really good advice. Now, with the King of Cups, this shows that they not only are in their feminine energy, but also have a masculine side to them as well, and their emotions are probably really balanced. So let's get into the little cards I pulled here. These have some personality traits and physical characteristics. So your person may be Middle Eastern, or they could have traveled somewhere in the Middle East. Like I said, with the Three of Wands, this person might travel often. They may have a small waist. They may have olive skin. They could have long legs. They could be Japanese or Hawaiian. Now, because there are multiple races here and possibilities for races, that could mean that they are mixed. So they have a combination of maybe a little Middle Eastern, Japanese, and Hawaiian. They could be one or the other. Or again, these could be places that they've traveled to. Now, a few more characteristics about them. They probably want children, which makes sense with all this mothering energy here or parental energy here. They'd probably make a really good parent. Now remember to take these with a grain of salt, and not every message is going to resonate, but we do have smoker, specifically weed. So that could mean that they literally smoke weed, or personality-wise, it could just mean that that's their vibe. They're very chill, laid back. You know those people who they're so chill and calm, you would assume that they smoke weed or they are on some type of drug that calms them. And sometimes that's not even the case, that's just their personality. So this person could be one of those people where you would assume, oh, maybe they smoke weed a lot and that's why they're always calm, when in reality, that's just their personality. That's the way that they like to move throughout their life. They just prefer that calm, chill vibe. This person could be secure, which makes sense with that Hierophant energy. They could be a musician, or they could just really feel connected to and like music, which I think is common with all this water energy with the Queen of Cups, the Moon, and the King of Cups. I find a lot of water signs enjoy that creative side and they enjoy music and feel really deeply connected to some songs. So they could have some water in their chart. Oh, and again, that laid back vibe. Again, so they may not smoke weed, it just could be their vibe that they give off. Okay, that's all I see for your future spouse. Hopefully you enjoyed. Bye! Hey, pile two, if you chose the Queen of Swords, then this is your reading. So you guys got Justice, the Sun, the World, King of Cups, Four of Cups, and the King of Coins. So first, let's start off with the card you chose. So your future spouse is probably someone who's on the more serious side. They prefer facts and like nothing else. They just want it straight to the point, no fluff, no excuses, no emotions involved, just logical facts. And that's confirmed with justice here. Like they may follow the law really well and they like things defined and they don't like excuses. Your future spouse could also have some Libra in their chart because the Queen of Swords represents Libra and so does Justice. Now, this person may be serious, but not all the time. They still have this childlike energy to them with the Sun. Um, they could be childlike or just have like happy-go-lucky attitude. They just don't express that often, or they just may not express that with everybody. I do think though that they express that side with you, the World card, and the couple, the way that they are depicted in this. You know, they look really connected. So I feel like if they did show a happy disposition to anyone, it would be you as their future spouse or as their spouse when you guys are married or even in the dating stage. With the King of Cups, that shows that they do have emotions, even though they prefer this logical, um, factual side, they still will express their emotions. I just feel they express it in a more refined way where they're just not overly expressive and overly emotional. They prefer to kind of keep things at bay, keep their emotions at bay, not really make decisions based off of their emotions, but make their decisions based on logic, on facts. With the Four of Cups, this is just reiterating that they do prefer um, facts, logical thinking over emotions. Like in the card depicted, she's ignoring this cup being handed to her, and cups represent emotions. So I feel like they much prefer dealing with just factual information over feelings. And then with the King of Coins, this person could be very business oriented. Actually, when I first saw the Queen of Swords, what came to my mind is mind on my money, money on my mind. So I feel like this person could be very money focused or career focused, where that's like their passion, that's their drive. They could spend a lot of time working as well. And let's get into some of the extra little cards I pulled here. These have physical traits along with personality. So first we have icy eyes. Now this can be like eyes that are bluish grayish, or they could just have intense eyes, which make me think of the King of Cups because King of Cups represents Scorpio, so that would make sense. They could just have intense eyes. This person could be a daydreamer, but I feel like this was mainly shown in their childhood. I feel like in their childhood they were more of a daydreamer. Now, at least how they portray themselves, their personality, they're more serious now, but they may show like that daydreamer childish side to you. They could have an oval face. No, no. They could have an oval face. We have insecure, but I feel like they're very secure of themselves. So I feel like this insecure energy may stem from childhood. With also push over here, I'm feeling that maybe in their youth they were insecure and pushed over a lot. They were treated as a pushover. And maybe that's why they stick to logic more than anything. Maybe when they were younger, you know, their feelings weren't really validated, their emotions weren't validated, whether they were in the wrong environment or around the wrong people. Maybe their family told them, oh, you're too, or people around them told them, you're too sensitive. And that's why they've kind of got this demeanor now where it's like, I'm not going to express my feelings. I'm not going to express my emotions. I'm going to be cold, and just cut straight to the point, and that's it. So no one can like hurt them. They also could be bossy. I would go with, so they could either literally be their own boss, so they could have a company like this King of Coins energy, or they could just be bossy, like things their way, kind of dominant in their relationship. They can have ear length hair. They could be a homebody as well. So just prefer staying at home, relaxing. Again, that would also make sense with that King of Coins energy and justice. Maybe they work a lot, and because they're so career focused, when they're not working, they're so tired that they just would rather stay at home. They don't want to go out and party. They don't really want to go out with friends. They just want to chill, relax, and spend some time at home. This person could also be stubborn. So they just may like things their way. Again, that bossy vibe, that's just them, I guess. They like things their way. They're pretty dominant, stubborn, and actor. But so they could be literally an actor, that could be their profession. But more than anything, I'm feeling like they may stretch the truth a bit, especially when it comes to their emotions. I feel like they kind of put on a performance maybe a little bit. For example, let's say someone asks them, oh, how are you doing? And they say, oh, I'm fine, put up that front because, again, they don't like to get into their emotions and they don't really like excuses in that energy. So their life could be like crumbling down, really tumultuous, crazy, chaotic. They could be really sad, but I don't think that they would show that. They may show that to you as their spouse, but to the general public, no one would know what was going on behind the scenes. And that's what I feel for your future spouse. Hopefully you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye. Hey, pile 3. And if you chose the Knight of Wands, this reading is for you. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Death card, and the Ace of Cups. So first, let's start off with the card you chose, the Knight of Wands. So I feel like your future spouse is, or they can be impulsive, they're very passionate, they like to go after things, so a go-getter. They may be very active, whether that's active in work, active in their social life, or active physically, like working out. So I feel like, so the first thing that's really standing out to me is the Death card and the Seven of Swords to the Nine of Wands. So I feel like your person has gone through a major transformation in their life. I feel like at their core, they're this Knight of Wands energy, kind of Sagittarian energy, but for whatever reason, someone or multiple people have been disloyal to them, have maybe deceived them, lied to them, tricked them, cheated on them, which has caused them to be more hesitant and reserved when dealing with people. So I do feel like that they've changed though. So maybe in the beginning, they are very open, honest, blunt, express their creative side, express their thoughts, their feelings. But again, because of this deceitful energy, they're now on the defense. So the Nine of Wands is typically about someone who went off to battle. They won and then they came back, but they're still fearing that the battle still may come to them, or they're fearing that something else might happen that's bad. So I feel like that's their energy now, where they're always on the defense when dealing with people. But that's not to say that you won't get through. But I do feel like they've kind of barricaded themselves in, where they try to keep maybe people at a distance. Again, the Nine of Wands, she's kind of built a wall around her. And the depiction in the Ace of Swords is like this network of ropes with this big roped knot in the middle. So I feel like this thing that hurt them in the past, they still hold on to it and it still affects them. But that's not to say that you wouldn't be able to get through, or that they wouldn't eventually let you in. I feel like once they see that you're trustworthy, they may let you in, because this network of ropes and this wall that they've built there's still spaces to move through it. So it's not like it's impenetrable. It's just you have to show them who you are. They have to spend some time around you until they get clarity with this Ace of Swords, until they get clarity on how you are as a person. And once you prove yourself to be worthy of their time, effort, and energy. I do feel like this person is naturally creative, very passionate, fun, and they do have an emotional side to them as well. I just feel like they may not let you in until, again, you've proven yourself to be worthy of that. So let's get into the little characteristics I have over here. So here's, they may have a really nice butt. Actually, again, because they may be very active, they could be in the gym a lot. And that could be something else too. They could have transformed their body. Maybe someone in the past has hurt them by, maybe they were bullied when they were younger about their body, which is why they went on the defense. And they're like, you know what? I'm tired of people saying stuff about me and giving me negative attention towards my body. So I'm going to change my body. And that could be another transformation that they've done. And they've gone to the gym, worked on their body. They could be very masculine, pescatarian, so they could be strictly eating fish, or more than anything, I'm just seeing this as a diet. So along with maybe going to the gym, they're also on a diet to keep their body in shape, to make sure everything is pleasing to them physically. They may have a big nose, so this could be a big nose to you, or it could be they could have a larger nose than you yourself. This person could be practical. We also have disloyal here, but I don't think that this is their energy. I think this is the energy of this deceitful person or deceitful people in their past that has caused them to be in this Nine of Wands energy now. Comfy wear, so they may prefer being comfortable, so not really like suit or business attire, but not too bummy, but just stuff that they're comfortable in. I feel like they'd rather be comfortable than be restricted. And finally, we have mixed race. So they could, they could have be mixed with a bunch of different races. And that's what I'm seeing for your future spouse. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.